Hi guys, me again. I found us the perfect house. Well, I think it was perfect. I didn't even get a chance to go and see it. Anyway, I emailed the estate agent a week ago, heard nothing from them, and every time I emailed them it kept on going through to something else. My fault really. Emailed them again, got a viewing for yesterday. No, not yet. Yeah, got a viewing for yesterday. And yesterday morning I thought, that's the house for us. It had a downstairs bathroom, it had a downstairs bedroom, and it had bedrooms upstairs for me and my son. We had a garden, off-street parking that was flat. I could get my dad in. Oh, it just seemed perfect. And the price was really good. It was right by my son's school. So I phoned them up to say, listen, I know I haven't seen it, but I want to put a deposit down. I had like a virtual tour online and it just seemed perfect. And she's like, oh, sorry, that's gone. I said, but I've got a viewing today at 4 o'clock. Oh, she said that went yesterday. So they were still going to let me see it. If I hadn't phoned up, I'd have turned up and they'd have seen it. And I nearly cried on the phone. I was so sad. Yesterday was a rubbish day. Really rubbish. So I gave myself a really good talking to last night and it just wasn't meant to be. I think everything happens for a reason. I don't understand it at the time why it happens that way, but you know, I just believe things happen for a reason, good or bad. So I booked with this estate agent to see another house. And this house has been on the market since the beginning of August and they usually go really, really quick. And it was okay. There was no downstairs bathroom, there was no downstairs bedroom, there wasn't really an option for me to do that. The dining room and living room were all in one, but I got in a bit of a panic. And so we were going through all the stuff to set it up for me to have a viewing. And the guy was like, oh, just to check, you make 57 grand a year, don't you? I was like, no. And he was like, oh, that's what the landlord wants. You have to be earning a minimum of 57 grand a year. I was like, oh, that's why it's still on the market then, because it is not worth that. Oh, I was just feeling so overwhelmed yesterday. So I've gone back to my list today and there are a couple of jobs that I wanted to do. I've had a quick tidy up in the lounge. I've reset my dining room table for autumn. I keep on putting stuff off thinking there's no point doing that because we're not going to be here and we're still here. I want to do my candelabra above the dining room table stuff and I'm just thinking, oh, if we're not going to be here, why are we doing it? And this is the thing that's going around in my head all the time. Oh, there's no point doing that because I haven't done anything with the garden this year, nothing. I've literally cut the grass, I haven't weeded it, it looks like a jungle, and I just kept on thinking, well, we're not going to be here, so it doesn't matter. I haven't planted nothing in the garden and we're still here and I could have, and that's, oh, it's horrible feeling in limbo. So anyway, yes, gone back to my list and there's a couple of jobs that I need to do today. So the temperature is dropping really, really quick and we don't usually get these kind of nighttime temperatures till end of September, beginning of October. And the reason I'm saying this is because I've still got sweet corn in the allotment. I was leaving it as long as possible and my butternut squashes and pumpkins. But if the frost gets to them, game over. And I think this weekend the temperature's dropping down to 5 nighttime temperatures. Some places up in Scotland have had snow, somewhere else has had snow up north as well. Not thick, just a flurry, but yeah, in September, wow. So I am going to go to the allotment today and pick my butternut squashes, if I've got some, hopefully. I've seen some little ones, but I'll show you that afterwards, and my sweet corn, and I'm sure that will really cheer me up. I'm just sat here with a cup of tea and some toast with some butter and jam on. Oh, I always buy cheap jam, always, and you think, oh, that's fine, it's fine, and then you either make your own jam or you get given some jam. I've been given some jam this year, and oh, you realise why that cheapy jam is so cheap. It's fine, it's perfectly fine. But when you get homemade jam, oh gosh, it's amazing. So today I am on strawberry and pineapple. Heaven. With a proper butter, salted butter, and and homemade jam. Just the little things that cheer me up, guys. Just the little things, and yeah, I'm so grateful for that. And yes, I like my toast anemic. My neighbour has a grapevine. It's absolutely huge. It comes into my garden and everything, which I don't mind because it makes like a screen then to block them from us. And it's just full of starlings at the moment. They're eating all the grapes off it. Not that they're very big, because this year's been pants. My Etsy shop is back up and running. I've just put some stuff on, and hopefully now I will be able to add some stuff every week onto it. What I thought I'd start doing is showing you some things on here. So guys, if you see anything you like, I'm going to start showing them on here. And if you see anything you like, can't even get my words out. If you see anything you like, send me an email. So I have been making these little lunch bags in these autumn fabrics. They have a little plastic popper on them, and they are lined as well. And these I'm going to be charging £10 including postage and packaging. There's loads of room in them. I can fit my little bento box in there. I've also got one of these little boxes, takeaway Tupperware box things, and you could get about 3 of them in here. There's loads of room in them. So yeah, these are going to be £10 a bag, including postage and packaging. So this one has pumpkins, mushrooms and acorns on. I've got a blue one with autumn leaves on, and then that's lined as well with a little, and it has a popper. They're all lined, poppers and handles. Then I've got pumpkins and butternut squashes in like a beige colour. I've got pumpkins and butternut squashes in a blue, light blue colour, and then the butternut squashes and pumpkins are in a navy blue. Yeah, so if you'd like one, I've only got one of each, sorry. So first come, first serve. I'm trying to do more series. I've just done that budget one, the food shop from start to finish kind of thing. So working out what kind of meals I want, what's on special offer. Then I went and did the food haul. Then I showed you how I'm going to be saving for that food haul and budgeting it through the month. I am doing videos when I remember of what we're eating, so I can show you the kind of foods we eat, and you know that we don't have to go out, and it's really good food, really healthy and tasty, and yeah, imaginative. You've got to use your imagination a lot when you're on a budget. So I want to do a few more series. I've really enjoyed doing that one, and I want to do a few more. And oh gosh, it seems I'm running out of time to do my next series, but I thought I'd give you an idea what I was going to do. And then if you guys think that's any good, if you could leave me a comment, because I doubt myself all the time, and I just think if it's not going to be good enough for you guys, I don't want to do it. So just tell me what you think. So I do a video usually every year of what I do to prepare for the winter. The pensioners in the UK now are having their £300 heating fuel allowance squashed. I think some people will still get it, but others won't. So that's going to be really hard. Energy prices are going up another 9%, even though Shell are making billions of pounds of profit a year. Our daily standing charge has gone up to 60p, and still they're making profits. These utility companies are making so much profit, and I don't know what we can do about it. But anyway, But what we can do is heat ourselves first and then our homes. So as long as we keep us warm, you know, that is my main thing. So I was thinking this year on doing a crocheting series, starting simple and just learning one stitch and making lots of things out of that to keep us warm. And you don't have to spend loads of money on different equipment. You just need one crochet hook and some yarn. And the stitch I was gonna do is the granny square stitch, and all you need to really learn is a double crochet. I go in US terms, it's a double crochet. I think in UK terms that will be a treble crochet, but that's really about it. Just one stitch and all these things that you can make out of it. So many people have said like, oh, I wish I could crochet. I'm here to encourage you to try. When I first tried crocheting, I couldn't get it. Could not get it. And I kept on trying, leaving it, coming back, and it clicked. And so I'm hoping, yeah, to inspire you to get started, guys. Once you get more confident, you can move on to more advanced things. But these are just bog standard stuff that will work and keep you warm. You don't have to go out and buy loads of stuff. Like I said, we could just do some yarn. And if anybody's really struggling, I do have some yarn. People send me yarn. So if you're really struggling and would like some yarn, send me a message and maybe I can post you some to help you out. So yeah, I'm going to start by doing the granny square stitch, and I just wanted to show you something that I've made, and I just want you guys to tell me if you think it's a good idea and if you would like to see it. I think it would help people, and that's what my channel's all about. But I saw this really simple pattern for these slipper socks, and I mention in every keeping warm video that I've made that I absolutely love slipper socks. It is so simple. And so that is the first video in my series that I was going to do, and if you think it's a good idea, I've just decorated it with a little flower. You don't even have to do that, and you can make these in one day, even just a couple of hours. Or even, you know, if you're a brand new beginner and you are just learning, I guarantee in a day you will do these. And I thought I had more time to start these series, but it's getting cooler already. So now I'm panicking, thinking, oh, I won't have enough time. And if you guys don't think it's a good idea, I won't bother. No, I think I will anyway, because I think it will help some people, yeah. But just by doing a granny square and learning the granny stitch, we might be doing it in a line or a square, we can make so many things to keep us warm. We don't need to go to the shop to buy them. They make amazing gifts. I was given one last Christmas by somebody, and I thought, wow, that's such a good idea. So I've added that to the list as well. But yeah, there's going to be at least 3 videos in the series. I want to do some slipper socks, gloves, and a scarf, or a, what do you call, is it a snood? Like a scarf, an infinity scarf kind of thing. If you're struggling and wondering how you're going to keep yourself warm, we can make stuff. It doesn't cost the earth, and we can make stuff to help us keep warm. It's not about like not putting the heating on to save money. People will not be able to. They'll have to choose between eating and putting the heating on. So yeah, we're going to do what we can to help. And I thought making some stuff on the cheap would be ace. I have waffled on enough. I am going to go to the allotment now, finish my toast and go to the allotment and get this stuff. I might have to make a couple of trips. Okay guys, they've managed to do it. I've forgot my camera, so I'm up at the jungle, and it is still quite green actually. I thought a lot of things would have been gone over, but the wind has had so much. The bees are still going crazy. Train. Anyway, yeah. The wind has had a lot of stuff gone over. The grass is growing. Flowers need deadheading. Oh, it's just... Right then, let's get picking some sweet corn. I've been picking butternut squashes, and the plants are still quite green and the little spikes have got me and irritated me. But I got the first bag full of sweet corn and beans. My sweet corn has done way better than I thought it would. I didn't think I'd get any. The plants that I originally planted had 2 cobs on, so the first lot, and then I thought the latest, the last lot that I did, I think it was in June, I sowed some more seeds. I have got sweet corns, I have got cobs off them, but they're not very big, but I don't care. They're still a decent size, but some of them are whoppers. So I went the other week and we picked 4, got 28 now, or 30. So say I've had about 30 corn on the cob. I sowed over 100 seeds this year. I think I only had maybe 40 or 50 plants. So I've done really well. I'm really super happy because I didn't think I'd get any sweet corn this year. And then when I tried those 4 the other week, I thought, oh, I'm only getting 4. And I've had a good luck today because all the sunflowers and everything, they've fallen down. My allotment's trashed again, but don't care because the bees are still all over the flowers, and the sunflowers that are still up or fallen or dried, the mice are eating the seeds of the ones that have fallen. I've got a woodpecker there absolutely getting a belly full of sunflower seeds, and loads of birds, and that's what I want. I want the wildlife there doing its thing. Yes, I might be breeding slugs and snails again, but I will deal with them next year. Yeah, so my allotment is looking a state. And the thing is, I'm so busy in the day, like before, because the days were so long, I could go up to the allotment at night, no problem. But now, the nights are getting longer and the days are shorter. By the time I finish my jobs, it's night time, it's getting dark and I can't go up there. So I'm just struggling to fit it all in at the moment. But I'm just going to leave it do its thing. All the plants and flowers that are dying, they die on the soil that protects it over winter, and the slugs and the insects all munch it all up and take it into the ground. So it's like putting compost back into the ground. But there are things that I want to go and harvest. So I'm going to leave these here for a minute, and I am going to go back for the butternut squash and I will show you them. I picked a load of beans because we've had so much bad weather. They're going mouldy on the plant, they won't dry now, so I've just picked them all, and the ones that aren't quite dry, I'll finish drying them at home. I'll go and pick the butternut squash now. I am back with the first load of butternut squashes. Oh my goodness. I was saying that I'm a strong believer that things happen for a reason, and this year I wasn't going to grow loads of different types of butternut squash. I was just going to keep it really simple. So I grow pumpkins every year for Halloween, and I like to aim for about 3 pumpkins, one for my son, one for my niece and nephew. That hasn't happened. I've only managed to get 1 pumpkin. It's massive, so they'll just have to share it. It's huge, they can take turns carving it, and I've already found a design that I want to try with them this year. I think they'll like it. I don't know if anybody ever watched a film called Critters. It's about these, they look like little scary hedgehogs, and yeah, I've seen a design for that. So they'll just have to share that. But the butternut squashes, again, I was going to keep simple and I wasn't going to do loads of varieties. I was just going to use the seeds that I had. So there's Waltham butternut squash, which is bred to grow in our climate in the UK, but it is not an F1. It is just so you can save the seeds from it basically, and it'll come true next year. And then I had some other ones, and I can't remember if they were called Hunter, but I had some F1 seeds. And again, these are F1 varieties. They are, you know, bred to do really well in the UK. And then I had some seeds left over called Buffy Ball, and I'm not keen on growing them because they are tiny, and when you cut them open they're a bit fiddly to peel, but they're really nice. And so I sowed a load of seeds, and none of them came up, and then I sowed again, and then they all seemed to come up. The Waltham, I don't think I got any. I had some of the F1 varieties, we'll just call that. Some of them came up. I think I had maybe 2 plants, but the Buffy Ball plants did absolutely amazing, and I had loads of them. So I thought fine, so I planted them all out. Oh, and I'm so glad I did, because they have done absolutely amazing for me. And like I said, they're not massive at all. They're a bit fiddly, but it's better than nothing. I'm just so grateful for anything this year. I have some big ones, and I have some teeny tiny ones. But what is great, bag full of them, absolutely full. And then as I was looking around, I managed to find 2 butternut squashes, and I think I've got one more, and these have come off one plant. They're not quite ready, but I said the nighttime temperatures are dropping. I'm scared of losing them, so I want to bring them in. So I'll just put these in the window to ripen. But aren't they cute? I'm so chuffed with these. I've got all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I bought 24 of the Buffy Balls home. And I've got another bag to bring home. I haven't cut off the plant. I've got to go back and get them. So the Buffy Balls have done absolutely amazing for me this year. Some of them are really good size, so I'm super chuffed. I love growing butternut squash. I like it for the taste. We have it roasted, we have it in soups. But all I have to do now is wipe these. And I usually use a bit of water and vinegar, just so if there's anything on the skin to kill it. And then I put them in the window to cure their skin. You can eat these like this, but to make them last all winter without going mouldy, you can just keep them then somewhere nice and warm and dry, because I'll move them out the window because the condensation on the windows, it will make the skin go soft and they'll rot. So once they're cured and the skins get really tough, and you kind of put your, I don't want to do it now just in case my nail goes through. I know my nail will go through and then we'll have to eat this one. But if you push your nail on it and it doesn't go into the skin, you know they're cured properly, and they will store then nearly all year until your butternut squashes are ready next year. But we'll probably eat these beforehand, or if I see if there are any going, I just peel them, chop them and chuck them in the freezer if I'm not ready to use them that day. Okay guys, I'm going to go and sort these out now. Sort the beans out and sit here, get all this ready to store. Yay! So thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye!